Good evening, friends. I'm Matt from theshavingcadre.com, coming to you for a evening shave. Today I'm going to be using vintage Williams shaving soap, which I've been working on for a little while. Actually, I think it's vintage Williams Tonsorial. And I'm shaving with that soap tonight because my friends Spider and Opus X over on the Shaving Cadre, they are both competing kind of with each other to see who can make a puck of Williams last the longest. So the Williams 3017 challenge. And those two, they've gone over 300 days shaving with the exact same puck. Don't ask me how they're doing it. I think they're shaving and scraping it back into the same mug. I don't know what they're doing, but it's insane how they've gotten so much longevity out of that old soap. So anyway, I'm shaving with that tonight in a Sorrentino Brushworks Badger, and then I'll be using Aqua Velva Aftershave and Balm this evening. Thought I'd give a little coverage to this little guy. I picked up a bunch of these Rex 1940s. I believe they're made by Rexall. Metal combs. I picked up a whole bunch of those probably about 3 months ago. I just pulled it out tonight. I'm like, man, that's kind of cool. So combed my hair with this. Just kind of neat to use another relic, like my cast iron barber's pole behind me. All right, so I'm going to get to the shave. My razor tonight, you'll see shortly, it is a manganese steel razor by Wester Brothers, a German import razor, which is fantastic. You'll see it shortly. I know that they just discontinued old Williams, but there's still plenty of it out on the market. It is a fantastic shaving soap. I know there's a lot of us hoarding it. When it went out, I think it was last year, my mom picked up some for me and got me a pretty decent amount. Probably have 15 pucks of it, which is way too many. But the vintage stuff, that's where it's at. I think the old tallow soaps are some of my favorites. Between Yardley, Williams, and some of the other more obscure, there's just some wonderful ones out there still. Not a ton of classical tallow stuff out there yet, but you can get some at CBL Soaps for sure. And I know there's several other folks that make tallow, but some about the vintage stuff. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. All right. Sorry for the slow start. Let's get to the shave. All right, so here's the old Wester Brothers Manganese Steel with some nice blonde bone scales. I think the edge on here is, I think I put a convex edge on this from a set of stones that my buddy Bill Lim loaned to me. I want to say the last shave I did was November 26th. exactly a month ago. This little 6/8, I think I've only shaved with it maybe twice. I'm not super used to the spike point on it. Hopefully I don't get myself. Felt like I got my ear there, but I guess we'll find out. Now for any of you guys that are newer to shaving with straights, I wouldn't shy away from a spike point razor or a square point. They have their benefits. You can really get into the nooks and crannies. And they're very traditional. But they can be dangerous. I've torn myself up with a couple of them over the years. And every time I do, I say, I think I've learned my lesson. And then I'll go a year or two with no issues. And next thing you know, a moment of inattention, I've given myself a nice little gash on the cheek. But I suppose these razors have a way of humbling us all, don't they? And what's been going on this last month? We had Thanksgiving holiday. I was really busy at work. Christmas was yesterday. A lot of decorating. Getting everything set up for that. We still actually have, I think, 3 Christmases left. I've got Christmas at my mom's with my brother and sister-in-laws and the kids. And then we've got Christmas at my dad's with my brother, sister-in-laws, and kids. And then we have another separate, larger family get together too. First time we've done that since COVID. We would do it all on the same day or around the same day if we all lived close to each other, but unfortunately, I got family on Kansas City side of the state, St. Louis side of the state, center state, so we just kind of got to get around. Ooh. This little razor is sharp. A whole lot of my razors are 5/8 razors, and that's what I enjoy shaving with the most. when I get into a 6/8 plus, sometimes it throws me off a hair. All right. Actually doing really good. I mean, not a whole lot left after the first two passes on the cheeks. I'll do the third pass just because. Why not? We're having fun. Pardon me, I had this little cough that I haven't not been able to shake. A lot of people have been talking about it. Having a cough for 4 or 5 weeks or something like that. Hopefully that'll go away pretty soon. I remember hearing a story, or rather reading a story, probably 10 years ago or so, in a thread where guys were talking about their worst straight razor cuts. And one guy said that he was in the middle of shaving and he had an involuntary cough and he ended up slicing his cheek open real bad. Another guy talked about how he sneezed. You know, that's kind of not exactly a voluntary action. Some people can't really control, you know, their facial muscles when a sneeze comes on. But I'd say my worst cut that I ever had, God love her, came from my stepmother, or not stepmother, what am I saying? My mother-in-law. She was visiting, and we had just had my son, and I guess my wife took him for a walk in the baby carrier or something, or to get him out of the house, and she went to look for the baby, and she couldn't find the baby, and it startled her, I guess. And so I'm in the middle of a stroke and wasn't exactly seasoned straight razor shaver yet. Oh, no, I was. I'd probably been shaving for 6 years, maybe. Maybe not 6 years. 2-3 years, maybe. And she popped in the door because I had the door cracked open. And she spoke really loud and really fast and startled me. And I sliced myself open real good right there. No, I can't even remember how long it took to stop the bleeding. Let's hope I don't do a repeat. Bill, this razor is very sharp. Thank you again for the stones. Got to get those back to you ASAP. last week before Christmas, we had the wood delivered for our 3 new 4x8 raised beds that I'm going to build. Last year I built 6 4x8s and an 8x3, and I guess I did 3 3x3s. Raised beds. This year I'll probably add one more 8x3 and the 3 8x4s. So I think we will be done with our garden this year. And then we'll just continue to love on it and take care of it. The garden I have, I'll have to post a picture at some point to one of my videos. It's a nice, I terraced it out with river rock and made it look all nice last year, and I'll continue that this year. Laid down half-inch gravel in between all the beds and just made it really nice and airy and comfortable. This year we want to encourage the pollinators by planting more beneficial pollinator flowers. We were going to do bees. We talked about doing bees anyway. Alum is doing nothing. It feels great. We had talked about doing bees, but we ended up getting worms last year, or this year, at the beginning of the year. And we wanted to do that to get the worm castings, which, for those of you that know me, I'm a man of rabbit holes. And worms are an easy rabbit hole or hard rabbit hole, however you want to look at it. And so I got some castings from the worms I had, and then I wanted more castings, and I wanted more castings, and then I decided to make it into a business. So now I've got a whole lot of work with my worm business. So luckily, the worm castings will do wonders for the garden. Throwing on some Thayer's witch hazel, cucumber. All right, and I've been using my balm before my aftershave for quite some time. I just feel like it gives a little bit more longevity to it. This old Aqua Velva 5-in-1, I don't even know if they still make this stuff anymore. Came out maybe 3 years ago, maybe longer, maybe it's 5 years ago. I think I found mine in Dollar General or something like that. I have not seen it here in the St. Louis area in quite some time. I loaded myself up. I guess I'll have soft arms. And my aftershave is going to be some vintage Aqua Velva. For Christmas, the shaving cadre has the gift exchange, and my friend Steven Pesai from the forums, he gave me a vintage Aqua Velva Craftsman hammer. So nice, beautiful thing. I should have it here and show it off. Gave me a bunch of other goodies too. Beer and sumo game and some other great stuff. But yeah, I had a great Christmas, and I'm thankful for the gifts. But guys, that does it for my shave tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. It seems like I'm making videos once a month right now. Maybe I'll get back to doing more now that it's getting cold outside and I don't want to work out there. But guys, it's been great. Happy New Year. Maybe I'll see you for a shave video later in the week. So if I don't see you, Happy New Year. I will shave with you guys later. Take care.